Good morning. Just got done with a little steep ass run and still in the process of getting back in shape. That's okay. As long as you're out here doing it, that's all that matters. I want to talk to you guys about just treating people with respect, kindness, and how it can benefit you in the future. And if it doesn't, it's what you should do anyways. So, in my old job, the commercial contractor, we were doing a big condo development. You know, it was like a $30 million condo development. And I was out on site, and the special inspector for the concrete was there every day. And he was testing his slumps, you know, doing his cylinders, his brakes, making sure everything was going to plan. And every day I went out and talked to that guy, and no one else was talking to him, and I just asked him questions, learned about what he was doing, learned about where he lived, all this stuff. And we just built a little bond, you know, and I did that with a lot of people on site, as you should. And the other day on the job site, the city inspector decided he wanted to be a stickler. And even though the plans didn't call for it on that footing we missed, he required us to drill an epoxy 4 number 5 bars into the wall. And we were supposed to pour the slab the next morning. And he said, the drill and epoxy needs to be certified by a third-party inspector. So we're rolling our eyes like, we got concrete tomorrow. If the plans don't call for it, why are you calling for it? That's what I'm calling for. So I call the third-party inspector. They tell me it's 7 to 10 business days before they can get out on the job site and do an inspection. And as someone who is in charge of their schedule very intensely, i.e. me, that was detrimental. We're supposed to pour a slab, and then in 7 to 10 days, we don't get a special inspection. Well, I got framers coming on site in 3 days. So what are we gonna do? So I called an old superintendent I used to work with, got this special inspector's number, gave him a call, kind of had to jog his memory about me. And then once he remembered me, it's like, what can I do for you? I tell him the situation, tell him I'll pay him cash. He says, I'll be there at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. He came at 7, gave him a little cash, signed off his report, and we were able to pour concrete an hour later. So had I not taken the time to treat that individual as a person and get to know him, learn about him, talk to him, befriend him, I never would have been able to make that phone call. And I guarantee you that 99% of people on that job site wouldn't have remembered his name, and they wouldn't have been able to call him and have him remember their name, because they didn't treat him as a person. He was just a special inspector there to do his job. So, you know, 2 years later, I'm able to call this guy. He remembers me, and he wakes up early, comes out of his way, and gives us a special report. And that was huge. It saved us all this time and money in our schedule, our budget, all the above. So treat people with respect. You never know. I almost just ate shit. You never know where they're going to be, where you're going to be in the future. And you might need each other. And most people would have said, I'll never need a special inspector. Why would I be friends with that guy? Well, I needed a special inspector. And good thing I was friends with that guy. So my tip today is just treat your trade partners with respect. Yes, they're there to do a job, but they're also there to help you. And if you help them help you, they're going to be more willing to do anything and everything you ask of them. Because when you treat people like people, they feel valued and they want to be a part of the team. When you treat people like an object that is doing a task that needs to be done, they don't feel valued. And in order to create a successful winning team, you need to create value. And in order to create value, you have to feel value. So make sure everyone on your site is feeling valuable, feeling like they're a part of the team, feeling like they're contributing to the overall goal of creating a wonderful product. So that's all I got, man. Just get out there, get it, treat people with respect, and do whatever it takes to get the job done well. Have a good day.